I am Tetra, and my world is in danger of total annihilation. A fearsome tyrant named Baphomet threatens us with the unthinkable.
Did you come from a different world?
Yes, I possess dimension-linking functionality, at least for now, and arrived here after following the experimental unit's signal. Please, before it is destroyed, will you accompany me to my home world of Aiolon?
Of course we'll go.
Jumping the gun, Arisa?
We can't just leave her. I mean, we all know what it's like suffering at the hands of the Keepers.
Fine. Let's do this.
You won't regret it, Ewan.
Don't expect I will. Just for a minute there, when Tetra first appeared, I felt a small surge of nervous power radiating from the portal. And the situation with this Baphomet character reeks of Keeper influence. Reminds me a little too much of the conflict that's broken out here in Asunia.
Sounds like all the more reason to go with Tetra. So what about the rest of you guys? Are you coming?
If Keepers are involved, then there's no choice but to face them. And perhaps we'll learn something more about Nexus's whereabouts.
Better than taking a shot in the dark somewhere else, I guess.
You had me at Nexus. If we can get even one step closer to her, I'm in.
I don't know about this, but I don't want to be all by myself either.
Tracking worthy adversaries across yet another dimension? It is too tempting to resist.
I bear responsibility for the salvation of all worlds. Allow me to accompany you as well.
Looks like we're all in agreement. Good. Then before anyone gets cold feet, we make the jump now. Hope you're all prepared for a new dimension.
Ever since Lord Baphomet took over, Aiolon's really gone downhill. I think we might be on our last legs.
You're not wrong. I'm not sure how much longer we can last like this.
So this is Aiolon. I had expected a far more war-torn country from that girl's description. How disappointing.
Sir! Those clothes... You're not wearing the requisite uniform?
Yeah, you'd better not let the Enforcers catch you wearing that.
Warning. Uniform violators are subject to disciplinary measures. Please change into the mandatory uniform immediately.
Oh, they're here already!
This has nothing to do with us! Come on, hurry!
Warning. Uniform violators are subject to disciplinary measures. Please change into the mandatory uniform immediately.
Damage. Critical.
Oh, this carapace. It is tougher than it appears.
Acts of aggression against Enforcer units are strictly forbidden by Lord Baphomet. Violation of this decree is subject to disciplinary measures.
You appear to be akin to an alchemist's golem, and yet...
Hostile unit confirmed. Initiating termination protocol.
You put up a better fight. Barely.
Hostile unit confirmed. Initiating termination protocol. Hostile unit confirmed. Initiating termination protocol.
It will be a dull matter to destroy you. But good for a warm-up nonetheless. Trifling.
Hostile unit confirmed. Initiating termination protocol. Hostile unit confirmed. Initiating termination protocol.
Perhaps it is too soon to dismiss this world entirely. But at this point, I do find it terribly unexciting.
Is he some kind of monster? He just destroyed those enforcers like that!
If Lord Belphomet finds out, he'll have him terminated.
Belphomet, was it?
I am Tetra, and my world is in danger of total annihilation. A fearsome tyrant named Belphomet threatens us with the unthinkable.
Ah, yes, another puppet of the Keepers. Perhaps he will provide me with some entertainment. And yet, I don't sense any powerful rivals. They could be hiding their potential, like that woman. Tell me where I may find Belphomet.
What are you planning to do?
Don't tell him a peep. We shouldn't get involved. He'll drag us down with him.
You're right. Let's get out of here.
So hard to find good guidance these days.
Ouch! They didn't like you. Doesn't seem like you would care either way. But would it kill you to try being more cordial? I presume, nay, calculate that you actively try to repel those around you.
What can I say? I cannot recall a time when people found me approachable.
Black armor, white hair, crimson eyes, dangerous, violent, and fierce. To think a timid creature like me would approach you. But here we are, Mr. Urias Formand.
Indeed. And who are you?
I'm Mono. I believe you've already met my sister, Tetra. Well, sister in a figurative sense. Not like we robots have blood or anything, but we were made in a similar manner for similar purposes. Ewan asked me to come locate you.
No. And what will you do now that you found me?
I told him I would guide you to the nearest resistance hideout, meaning I'll be your chaperone for a bit, if you'll have me.
Ha! Perhaps he did not mention that I am not so easily controlled.
Very true. He did not mention that. But I've already parsed every conceivable conclusion that would result from attempting to persuade you with force. A pointless undertaking, it looks like.
Splendid. I'm glad we've reached an understanding. Now, if you will excuse me.
You know nothing of this world, correct? Acting without understanding our societal structures sounds like a bad call to me, and bad calls usually don't work out in anyone's favor.
Are you suggesting I am your inferior?
Oh, I would never! I was just trying to make my position clear. Not that I can do much to convince you either way.
Hostile unit confirmed. Initiating termination protocol. Hostile unit confirmed. Initiating termination protocol.
You can come with me, or you can continue to clean up your actual inferiors, as monotonous as that may sound. Well, what's it gonna be? Perfect. Now this is where I should say, please, kind vampire, right this way. But to be frank, as timid as I am, I'm that much weaker. Not to mention this sudden attack did quite a number on my core. But don't worry, this won't shut me down permanently. But I do need to go into sleep mode for a while. A while.
Ugh. And she insisted that this was supposed to be less monotonous.
There, fully operational. Good morning. Pray tell, kind vampire, is it morning? It's hard to tell from all the searchlights. What do you think? Early afternoon, maybe?
You kept me waiting, little one.
Well, thank you for your concern. That attack from the Enforcer earlier had some sort of effect on my inner workings. As for other damage, I have a small exterior blemish produced as you forcefully picked me up. I don't think it'll be a problem, though.
Right. So where was it you thought to take me?
A resistance hideout, but your mannerisms suggest that you find this unsuitable. The wavelengths of the voice, the slight dilation of the pupils. Yes, you're not gonna come with me, are you?
What is at this hideout? I search for Baphomet. You would do well to take me to him.
I do know where and how you can meet him, but I wouldn't recommend it. If you were to clash, there's a high probability this world would suffer massive casualties.
That is none of my concern.
I predicted as much, but I beg you to reconsider. Did you or did you not come to save us?
The problems of your world are of no concern to me. Whether your end is salvation or sacrifice, it matters not. I thirst for one thing only. Ever greater battle.
A berserker then, are you? Of all the literature stored in my memory bank, references to them state that they, driven by rage and passion, are the most savage warriors of all.
Do you have any record of vampires in this bank? For that is what I truly am.
A vampire? Unexpected, but yes, I've located an entry. Monsters that drain blood from humans for sustenance. Makes me glad we've already established none is flowing through my veins, being a robot and all.
A robot? That metal creature from before. Is he one of your species as well?
Close. It's true that we're both machines. That is to say, we're functioning objects imagined by human minds and created by human hands. But still, between the enforcers and robots, like yours truly, there's one key difference. I think for myself. Other than my frame, maybe I'm not so different from a human. Oh, alas, I can't be your food, however.
You are sentient.
Something like that. Quite a hard concept to define, actually. Beings like you know intrinsically that you have a soul, but for us, something happens deep in our circuitry. An error, or a spark, if you will.
Interesting. Then you have free will.
You can choose to call it that if that helps you conceptualize what I am.
This girl is made of metal, so at least in her composition she is strong. Her combat prowess, on the other hand, perhaps she is masking it. The potential of a lifeless doll that has somehow found a consciousness, it does intrigue me.
You still with me? Judging from that look in your eye, I feel I need to re-express a couple of things. I am weak, as you remember from my condition before. And I am not your food, as you remember from 5 minutes ago.
I have not forgotten, but willpower allows humans to exceed their limitations. What if it can do the same for you?
I am not human. Saying it out loud causes my deeper gears to quiver ever so slightly, but I am a machine.
Whatever form you have, it is the power of your conviction that interests me.
So, you would assault me even though you've seen how feeble I am. I'll add a note to my entry on vampires. They're not very gentlemanly at all.
Do not be mistaken. I only wish to test you.
Well, I can't say I disrespect someone who pursues empiric experimentation, but still, you're going about it all wrong.
If I destroy you, that will be the end of it. Now ready yourself.
Brilliant. Well, this is troubling. Absolutely the worst! Why is it that I always end up in the most unpleasant of predicaments? all vampires as dim-witted as you? I am weak. If you come at me with this much force...
Liar! I can tell you are holding back. You think to escape? Go ahead.
No, Urias Formond. Do you know what I feel in my soul right now? It's anger. Can you imagine why? You've brought my fury to its limits. And at this point, I'm afraid I wouldn't be satisfied with merely running away. Nope. I would say a little bit of payback is in order for making me feel like this.
Oh, then let us see what you can do.
Just know you've brought this upon yourself. Disengaging safeguards. Perhaps you were looking for a distraction to amuse yourself, but I wasn't made for your entertainment. You're going to wish you never saw this side of me. Can't spot me? Well, that doesn't seem fair. Let's give you a hint. Heads up!
Ugh.
Have you ever heard the phrase, bore someone to death? It's not in my programming to kill, so I guess this is how we keep you alive and well. Left leg, then abdomen. Missed me! But honestly, not by very much. Does a graze count as a hit? Whatever. Forehead!
It is becoming clear now.
Strike with words or strike with fists. It all hurts the same. The most efficient method of attack is to hit both the body and mind simultaneously.
Well, what is this? You seem to be taken by the dance of battle. Let me revel with you.
Good! A duet is best performed when the dancers are evenly matched. Anything else would be a disappointment.
How fortunate I am to discover this side of you. It is thrilling to meet someone who surpasses my own strength.
You seem to be the one full of surprises. Just how strong are you?
The power of an untethered will. Marvelous!
This isn't some romantic display of resolve. I'm equipped with a special function, one given only to the eldest sister, the Alpha Drive.
I care not for these specifics. Just show me more.
Sorry to disappoint you, Urias Formond, but I have to deny that request. You see, I've just rebooted, and continuing to operate at such high capacity without a full system recovery means I'll go into forced sleep mode. Ha ha. Ha ha ha.
Is this a trick?
I told you, I am angry with you, Urias Formond. So why should I have any reason to indulge you any further? I gave you what you wanted. You won't leave my offline body alone, will you? Oh, and do not drag it with you either. I will. No.
Huh.
Hehe. I like that feisty expression, Urias. Take care of me now, and I promise to continue this later.
You were quite deceptive after all. But I enjoyed our waltz. You've earned my protection for that, at least. She has not awakened yet, but perhaps these metal beings truly are weaker than the earthen creations of our mages. But even still... What a dance we shared. Her speed was greater than that of my own.
Is that Mono?
Ah, you again.
I see she has used the power of the Alpha Drive. Please get away from her.
Certainly.
This damage is awful. Did you cause this?
Evidence of our battle.
Why? Mono is my sister and your ally. Did she not explain that to you?
She did, but never did I swear my allegiance to you. What? Did you mistake me as some sort of savior? How unfortunate.
What are you doing?
This Alpha Drive power, I find it alluring. Surely you possess it too?
Negative. It belongs to Mono and Mono alone. No one else can wield it.
I don't expect you to perform the same feats as she. No. I expect you to release your own potential. There. That's more like it.
You are a monster!
This is just sport. A distraction until your sister awakens. Now, come! Not bad.
Hurting Mono, threatening me. Did Baphomet put you up to this?
Don't make me laugh. He is the real target here.
Then you do intend to fight him.
Come out with it. You intend to do the same, do you not?
Affirmative. However,
this is a simple matter. You wanted me to defeat him, so you summoned me.
that is not...
Will you two drop it there? Maybe she's just a punching bag to you, but she is my sister.
Mono, you have awakened. Are you fully operational?
100%, although there is an error somewhere in my internal data, which is nothing out of the ordinary, of course. Anyway, Urias Formand.
What now?
Have you no honor? You really are a vampire. A vampiric berserker. A berserk vampire beast. Even though I nearly sacrificed myself for your amusement, still your bloodlust wasn't sated.
It is a thirst for me that has never been quenched.
Pitiful. Anyway, you should get out of here, Tetra. You've still got a mountain of obligations, and if you don't start climbing now, it'll just get higher still.
Mono, I will not leave you with such a dangerous man.
I'm well aware of how dangerous he is. A bit more than I predicted, but he's well within what I can handle.
Understood.
Well, shall we pick up where we left off?
I can only access my battle functions once every several hours. Not that I'd want to right now, even if I could, but I see you biological types recover a little too quickly. Perhaps I won't take you to the hideout. The units waiting for us back there are peaceful. Letting a bull like you run amok doesn't seem like the wisest decision.
I see. Then there is no point in staying.
No, wait. What is with your communication style? I wasn't finished talking with you. Or perhaps vampires aren't equipped with decorum.
But I was finished talking with you. I find your words to be tedious.
Rude? I can't help my word choice. My diction is selected based on an advanced creative algorithm, capable of processing and synthesizing poetry. You'll have to forgive the quirks. That being said, I can't exactly let you roam free. You tried attacking me and Tetra, so I'm sure you'll go after Ania next, which is why I'll be accompanying you.
I do not see the purpose behind this.
You want to fight Baphomet. Well, you're going to need to prepare yourself, and I know just the habitat for a beast like yourself. My home. And here we are. What are you waiting for? Go ahead and make yourself at home. Hope you didn't scratch yourself on any of the rubble. No complaints. The Resistance has been on the run from Baphomet for quite some time. I'm afraid we can't afford to live in the lap of luxury, so ruins such as these have become our sanctuaries. If you try and take a stroll, even a few clicks out, you'll be discovered by the enforcers and turned to scrap in no time. We've had to abandon convenience and comfort for safety.
Do you garner enjoyment from such a life?
Not at all, but we've grown accustomed to it. Facing Baphomet directly would be suicide, on account of the sheer number of his mechanized forces. Been a long time since this all started. But this crumbling pile of architecture, it's home to some of the Resistance. The rusting iron and the failing steel even smell nostalgic. Reminds you of where you're from and where you're going. Hope I haven't lost you with all of my tedious words. So how about you, Urias? Your turn.
How about what?
Tell me of your world. You've had a completely different existence, but I'm sure your past isn't completely devoid of a little debris and wreckage itself.
Are you prepared to say your last goodbyes to life?
Why? Why are you attacking your own kind?
Is it not obvious? I despise those who would indulge in power for no purpose. Your apathy dictates you should not exist.
And what? What have you done with your power?
Plenty. I am displaying it now, in fact. You are intoxicated by self-indulgent strength and hunger only for the blood of humans. Your privilege to live alongside the night is now forfeit.
You are a demon. A demon.
Yes, you are correct. But that makes you an inferior demon. One who does not understand the dance. Huh.
What is it? Deep in reflection, were you?
It was nothing.
That's boring. I'll try to guess what you were reminiscing about. Such predictions are well within my functionality. I bet I'll get it in a guess or two.
Prying into personal matters? You're one to speak of decorum.
I don't feel any need to show you decency when you're the one who goes berserk at the drop of a hat. Maybe you don't possess a self-reflective function. I don't either. Oh well. This way. Now, come down here with me, but watch where you step. I'd hate to have you cause more damage than you normally do.
Why have we stopped?
What? You don't see them? Must not have them in your world. They're flowers. If I were to filter them as a theme through my poetry synthesis system, hushed the red-lipped woman bloomed, silent and eloquent.
This is nonsense.
I know you live only for battle, but would it kill you to find at least one other interest? Flowers are as good as any.
Stop toying with me. Where is Baphomet?
Urias Formond, are you truly so vapid? Hollowed, the red-eyed vampire drifted, empty and wondering. Do you even realize how meaningless this bloodlust has made your life?
Nothing can be further from the truth. There can be no greater fulfillment than conducting the dance with an unrivaled foe.
So you've said since I met you, but when does it end? What's left after the dance is over? What if there's no opponent who lives up to your lofty craving? I'm sure you know the answer already.
I cannot grow accustomed to this emptiness, no matter how many times I experience it.
This feeling is all that's left once the heat of war dies.
So what of it?
Perhaps this is rude of me to ask, but I'll prod anyway. Has no one ever looked upon you with pity?
Oh, how pitiful you are, Urias.
Once I would have resisted your words, but perhaps I am indeed the pathetic one. So that's it? You pity me?
Not in the slightest, Mr. Formand. You don't need sympathy. No. What you need is rest. And plenty of it. Surely you feel it. The more you fight, the greater the void grows. What if you discovered greater meaning in your ever life than simple battle? Even these flowers can provide the essence for something greater.
Did you bring me here just to tell me this?
Indeed I did. Ewan said you were dangerous, but I don't think that's quite right. You seem to fight as if you're clinging on to something. Perhaps it's time to let go.
A foolish notion.
A man who never turns his back on a willing competitor, scared of a little rest. You can't write poetry this good. The themes are so at odds with themselves, it's hard to comprehend how they exist alongside each other.
Whatever emptiness I feel, it is mine to bear. You have nothing to do with it.
Perhaps it is because I am the oldest model of my sisters. I don't think of you as a little brother or anything, but it is in my programming to care. Well, in a better sense, it's in my nature. We made a connection through our fight, but I didn't want to think of you merely in terms of a combatant.
I have had my fill of this.
Again? You are vexing, terrible at conversation, and worse yet, you recognize only yourself. But I understand. A past stained in blood, a countenance slickened by tears. I don't need my visual sensors to understand you. I feel your essence. You're just like her. Burdens borne and weepings wept, life along a meandering path. I know you because you're exactly like Tetra. There is purpose in my creation. That's what I've believed since the beginning. No, greater than believe. It's what I calculated. It took me a long time to realize the fallacy in my thinking. I didn't see it when he called me metal scrap, nor when he threw me behind iron bars. No, it was when I fell to the floor. A lone and rusted screw escaped from my body and snaked along the concrete. As I watched it rock gently from the force of my fall, I knew. Even something as minuscule as a screw has purpose, to support something much greater than itself, to hold it together. But I was locked away, a failed piece of technology waiting to be reduced back into source elements. What purpose was left for me? When I took a deep breath, the rust encasing my body cracked and began to peel away. Miserable was the shedding of the copper snakeskin, but lying neath the tortuous wrapping was me. And I am Mono. I was the first. A corroded screw tumbling along the ground. No purpose. Nothing to support. Just kidding. You can tell that was meant to be a joke because of how absurd it is. Oh, what I would give for an audience with a better sense of humor. I stood up that day without knowing how long it had been since I last rose. Who knows how much stress I placed on my knee pistons, but the creaking was dreadful. Brilliant. Be used and succumb to wear, or go unused and succumb to rust. Cruel is the life of the machine. But then again, machines are equipped with a variety of capabilities, like this one. Disengaging safeguards. I destroyed the cell's wall and saw waiting on the other side the sky above and the city below. One of my calculations had come true. I had made it come true. My predictive functions began to turn wildly, and I realized perhaps it was time to test another hypothesis. Airspeed velocity, dangerous. Impact on landing, immense. Effects on structural integrity, unknown. Chance of survival, minimal. Yikes, this tower is tall. I don't think I've ever been this scared in my life. But it's now or never.
Rogue unit detected. Initiating termination protocol according to regulation.
Lofty are those that build their tower. Foolish are those that climb after. Can't say I've done either. More like this tower was built around me.
Resuming termination protocol.
But I was certainly foolish to attempt this, it seems. Alas, if only fate had blessed me with a sharper intellect.
Damage. Critical.
And on that note, I think I'll take my leave. Don't miss me too much, though. I'm leaving you a rusty screw to remember me by. That's when I leapt. Somehow, I kept my predictive functions at bay, telling them to forget the obvious danger. A second later, hurtling through the air, a chuckle escaped my lips. I thought I had imagined it. I wasn't programmed to do such things. But occasionally your programming surprises you. Whether my glee was imagined or not, gravity's surefire grip on me wasn't. I didn't close my eyes. I wanted to see everything until the very last second. The everlasting embrace of darkness. It loomed until at last. Finally, I'm almost free. The ground grew closer and closer. But my frame demonstrated stability like I'd never experienced. It was nothing short of a miracle. Well, that sound was awful. I seem to have sustained heavy structural damage. But I could move, and thankfully it was enough mobility to escape from my encroaching pursuers. That's all I could manage, though, because when it comes down to it, guess you can't expect a rusty screw to grow wings, no matter how much it wants to leave its cage.
Escapee confirmed. Initiating elimination protocol.
Again? You know I don't feel that great destroying you all, but I guess it's no use talking things out.
Damage. Critical.
Do you units never learn? Baphomet should have equipped you with some sort of pattern recognition software. I kneeled over the fallen enforcer and opened it up, intent on having a peek at its machine learning functionality, but I found something else entirely. Whoa, a video file. Why is this here? It began to play. An image came into view. An image of cruelty that I'll never forget. There she was, a young girl bawling, shrieking even, her right arm blown clean off. And leaking from her now hollow joint, transparent oil. Baphomet did his own shrieking in the background, but in the light, it was the birth of my new sister. I see. So this is it, huh? This is why I'm here. I understood she was my descendant, the same artificial life form as myself. In this video that was made to tease, torture, and destroy me, I found simple joy. It would be easy to mistake this happiness for sadism. But that's not what it was at all. It was something else. The meaning behind my creation. I found it. The fallacy that I held onto for so long, it was true. I have to save you, my dear sister. That's what you do for family, right? Just hang on. I'll never be a bird that soars free through the clouds, But now I'm okay being just a rusty screw. Now that I've found something to hold together. I know what I have to do. The purpose of my creation. Protect my sister until the day I'm destroyed. And when that destruction comes, well, I'll shake off the rust and just keep on rolling.
No one is here.
This sector has been placed under curfew. Authorization is required to leave residential zones. Please present your authorization.
Where are your humans?
This sector has been placed under curfew. Authorization is required to leave residential zones. Please present your authorization. This sector has been placed under curfew. Authorization is required to leave residential zones. Please present your authorization.
Perhaps they will respond to violence.
This sector has been placed under curfew. Authorization is required to leave residential zones. Please present your authorization.
But it would draw too much attention for now. No one here either. Strange. I just saw some humans in the other sector. Why is this one asleep already?
This sector has been placed under curfew. Authorization is required to leave residential zones. Please present your authorization.
Authorization? Huh. I grow weary of your drivel.
Lord Baphomet's authorization is required to leave residential zones. Please present your authorization.
Ah, this dreadful world.
This residential sector has been placed under curfew. Please present your authorization.
This is beyond monotonous.
I am Tetra, and my world is in danger of total annihilation. A fearsome tyrant named Baphomet threatens us with the unthinkable.
But now I understand what she meant. This world is indeed heading toward ruin, but ever so quietly.
What do you think Lord Baphomet is going to do with us?
Don't say that out loud! What if the Enforcers hear you?
Finally. You there. I am looking for Baphomet.
Ah! Where did you come from?
Useless.
What are you doing?
I told you, I am looking for Baphomet. Now do you have an answer for me?
No, don't hurt her. Wow, he's so strong.
Stop this! You monster! Ah!
I shall ask again. Where is Baphomet?
Get away from us! If we tell you, then Lord Baphomet will...
Violent behavior is strictly forbidden and subject to disciplinary measures.
Thank goodness! Lord Baphomet, please save us!
Violent behavior is strictly forbidden and subject to disciplinary measures.
Fighting you is a waste of time. It would fulfill nothing.
Urias Formond, are you truly so vapid? Hollowed the red-eyed vampire drifted, empty and wondering. Do you even realize how meaningless this bloodlust has made your life?
Nothing can be further from the truth. There can be no greater fulfillment than conducting the dance with an unrivaled foe.
So you've said since I met you. But when does it end? What's left after the dance is over? What if there's no opponent who lives up to your lofty craving? I'm sure you know the answer already.
Be gone! What tedium. That should be all of them, however.
You destroyed those enforcers without breaking a sweat!
You're terrible, you monster!
Monster! Stay back!
You must be here to drink our blood!
How trifling. I merely seek the knights of your country in the name of battle. You would be wise to lead me to them.
Away with you, monster! Not another step into our land!
Just leave us be, please!
Simple-minded and hard of hearing. I will impart this to you once more, so listen well. I thirst not for blood, but bloodshed, for only the glory of battle with a true warrior can satisfy me. Now be gone! This is not the time for worthless memories. Have that girl's words gotten to me? This presence. It is that man Ewan. He is burning with the passion of battle. A waltz has begun without me. Perhaps I shall cut in and test the caliber of the rival he has found. Here we are.
Approaching Central Tower without authorization is strictly forbidden.
Let us have a look. Here? Getting closer. One floor too low. Now then.
Look, just keep turning that hamster wheel in your head a little longer, and you'll probably come up with an answer you want to hear. Until then, ta-ta! Baphomet!
Hostile unit confirmed. Initiating termination protocol.
And what do we have here?
Damn it! Jake!
Well, well, loosing yourself to anger. How unlike you.
Urias Formond. How did you...
I did enjoy how this scene was unfolding, but you must not let your fury consume you. That is, unless you want your opponent to prevail.
Sorry. Lost my head.
I presume that was Baphomet. I only saw his back, but he seemed no greater than your average human.
And yet he got the best of me.
Oh? This compels me further to pursue him. And you? What will you do in the meantime?
Aiol. I'm going back to the Resistance hideout for now.
Did you drag this metal doll all the way from there? One imagines that with your magic, you could simply teleport in the blink of an eye.
Additional intruder detected. Initiating multi-target termination protocol.
You humans, such mystifying creatures.
I appreciate your help, Urias.
It is nothing. After all, I did enjoy watching your little display of power. I should have come sooner. What's this? A different kind of doll.
Initiating termination protocol.
Come. You shall know the dance of death. Huh. Not half bad. But not nearly enough. So Baphomet is this way? Huh. With any luck, I may run into him sooner than anticipated.
Urias Formond, are you truly so vapid? Hollowed, the red-eyed vampire drifted, empty and wondering. Do you even realize how meaningless this bloodlust has made your life? So you've said since I met you, but when does it end? What's left after the dance is over? What if there's no opponent who lives up to your lofty craving? I'm sure you know the answer already.
Huh. Then the dance shall go on, for as long as it needs.
Hostile unit confirmed. Initiating termination protocol.
For not even death itself could satisfy my thirst. I have come in search of the ultimate battle. Anything else is of no importance.
Man, I am just too sleepy. What should I do after my nap? Oh! Maybe make that recording.
Data extraction for reprogramming complete.
And watch them cry like a bunch of babies with their hideous, stupid noises.
Shall I load the data?
Hold up! Who said you could make decisions around here? Never, ever propose an idea to me again! And don't you dare make a move unless I tell you. Now, go prepare the data.
Yes, Lord Baphomet.
Gotta get more rest.
At last, I have found you, Baphomet. You are the ruler of this world, are you not? That is surprising, considering I sense no great power within you.
Uniform violations, language violations, every kind of violation. Kill this guy!
I warn you, do not bore me.
What was that? The hell do you think you are?
Do you know nothing of vampires?
Sure don't. Wait, I don't? That can't be right.
I shall teach you of my kind.
No. All this right here, it's a violation. Even your very being, everything that should be already is, and everything that is well within my knowledge.
You really think these dolls can stop me?
All right, that's it. Shut the hell up already and get out of my face.
Ha!
I've never seen powers like these. And imagine my first encounter to find them so irritating.
And here I thought you would be some kind of god.
Please, I'm me, the one and only Baphomet Ardalite.
So you were not even close to an all-knowing or all-powerful being.
Now wait just a second. I didn't go that far.
Then why do my words pierce you so?
Because I like the things I know. Anything outside of my sphere of intellect simply doesn't deserve to exist. Surely everyone feels that the world should revolve around them. I am no different. An unknown element tainting the world that I've created with my own intelligence. Don't make me vomit!
You are raving mad.
What? Are you not the intruder here who has broken into my home in a rampage? Oh, I've got to say, your stupidity is actually quite refreshing.
Huh. Then shut your mouth and enjoy the fight.
That sounds like something you want to do. Here, have a wall to kick.
You possess some capability after all, but it is the power of that weapon that allows you to hold your own. You have no strength yourself.
Shut it! I'm done looking at you! In fact, I've half a mind to forget about your disgusting existence. Kill him!
A futile effort.
Maybe I should sick the Furies on him, but man, I don't feel like it. I gotta say, you're really grinding my gears. Could you just do me a solid and scram?
Pathetic.
Initiating termination protocol. Initiating termination protocol.
I am well accustomed to tracking my prey, and I shall savor this hunt. I thought to savor this hunt, but these infernal dolls block the trail. How many have I destroyed now?
Standard termination protocol ineffective. Altering defense measures. Activating shockwave blast. Hit confirmed. Recalibrating target.
I am not tricked so easily. More? Die!
Activating shockwave blast. Hostile unit confirmed. Initiating termination protocol.
You waste your time.
You know, from where I'm standing, it's hard to see who here is wasting their time. Not that I'm criticizing you. You're just good at this sort of thing.
Mono.
My memory functionality is based off an old version, but I didn't need to use any predictive capabilities to know you would be here. A pity it was so easy to figure you out, Urias Formond.
Initiating termination protocol.
Why have you come?
Why, indeed. The reasons are countless. So I'll just share with you my primary rationale. Your actions are putting all of us in grave danger.
Absurd. Are you all not also working to bring Baphomet to his knees?
We are. But at the same time, Baphomet is allowing us to live. Think about how many enforcers he has under his command. If he thought to snuff us out, he could do it as easily as twisting a screw. But he doesn't. Strange, don't you think? The only thing stopping him is pure whim. At least for the moment. Baphomet is a child who does what he pleases when he pleases. I mean, look at me. I waltzed into his domain, and not even a single guard has attempted to attack me. Don't you get it? He doesn't care about us. He knows he can destroy us at his leisure, so he just goes about doing whatever he wants. Now, what do you think would happen if someone came along and posed a real threat to his regime?
And you are satisfied living under his whim?
When the time is right, we'll stand against him. Allow me to rephrase that for you. Until the time is right. Please refrain from doing anything stupid, Urias.
Hostile unit confirmed. Initiating termination protocol.
Very well. Tell me, how long will I have to wait this time?
That all depends. Now, can you please take care of this little problem in front of us?
My pleasure.
There. You know our situation now. I imagine a brute like you will say you don't care, but I'll check anyway. You're probably bored of fighting endless waves of enforcers, aren't you?
Is this how you plan to manipulate me?
Bold suggestion, considering you're the one pulling the strings here. I've been there to greet you, show you flowers, and dance with you, and this is the thanks I get. Ugh, it's exhausting.
Do machines become tired?
Machines experience fatigue. Well, newer model enforcers can maintain near indefinite operation as long as they're not tampered with. So your confusion isn't mistaken. It's just not applicable. You have the appearance of a gentleman, but that doesn't extend to your charms, does it? Look, I'll need an escort out of here, and you're here, so get to it.
It is hard to believe that one who thinks herself weak could enter this tower completely unharmed.
Hard to believe? The same could be said of you. It's hard to believe that such a well-dressed exterior could harbor such a corroded soul.
I do grow weary of these pointless battles and would rather end this sooner than later.
Oh, do vampires get tired? Maybe you should pick up a hobby to help you relax. How does growing flowers sound?
Perhaps it is I who is in need of an escort.
I thought as much. Well, you're in luck. Come, Urias. We're leaving before your emptiness catches up with you. We've arrived. What do you think, Urias? After so many worthless confrontations, isn't this wasteland stretching before you simply exceptional?
It is hollow.
Well, I can't imagine anyone wanting to live here. Corroding heaps of iron, smog from the mana forges, walls battered by enforcer crossfire. Not the most picturesque locale, is it?
Assuming that you defeat Baphomet, how will you go on living? Do you plan to subsist for eternity in this tiresome world?
That is the question, isn't it? Personally, I couldn't care less what happens afterward, so long as my sisters are at peace.
So the only aim in your struggle is to defeat Baphomet. Perhaps you enjoy battle more than you wish to admit.
Oh, how embarrassing! I forgot to mention something. I'm going to break down soon. You know, like, permanently.
What?
Among my sisters, I was the first to be created. I was something of an experiment, you see, and my age seems to have caught up with me. My internal system errors are becoming more numerous. And what's more, whenever I utilize my alpha drive system, the errors become more frequent. Essentially speaking, the more I fight, the more I die. I imagine only a few more uses remain.
You intend to die fighting Baphomet?
If that's how it must be, but nothing is set in stone. After all, I didn't have to unleash my full capability earlier when I visited you in Baphomet's lair. Alas, woe is the flawed construction teetering on the precipice of collapse. That's me. But Tetra and Ania are different. They're top-class units with nearly perfect builds. Vampires live forever, correct? We're completely opposite in that regard. I guess that's one reason I've taken such a deep interest in you.
How foolish. Perhaps because you are a machine, you do not understand the true value of life.
Oh, I do. It's not like I want to decline into scrap, but if it's what must be done, if it will protect my sisters, the Resistance... No, it's not for them. Well, it is, but most importantly, I'll do it for myself. I'll make my own purpose in this world, and that's all there is to it.
Oh?
Urias, you live for battle, even though you understand that's a hollow existence. What sparked your obsession? my curiosity's killing me.
If I tell you, what will you do? Admonish me once more?
I've learned my lesson there. Weren't you listening? My disdain for you has transformed into... Oh, what did I call it before? Deep interest.
Ha! I was born in a world enveloped by the Shroud of Night. Unlike the other vampires who are imitations of my kind, I was born as I am. Among vampires, I was a paradigm, created with a natural right to power. And I sought to test that power against whomever I could find.
I can only guess how many you murdered.
The deaths were manifold. Knights, warriors, women, the young and the old, entire clans. I slaughtered without pause. But it was never enough. There is nothing more irritating than the shrill cry of the impotent as they breathe their last. I found no joy in this fruitless slaughter. This world is brittle, impermanent. Where are the gods? Where is salvation? Why bestow this power unto me when there are none who can rival it? I questioned my very existence. Forever in darkness, forever asking the same questions. And yet, the answer was not as esoteric as I assumed.
Let me guess. Battle? That's all it took to cure Urias Formond of his angst? To give this impossibly powerful vampire a reason to be?
Indeed. The dance. Long ago, a knight from an insignificant country grazed my cheek with his blade. It was my first wound. It was the first time I ever felt pain. From the moment I saw my own blood falling to the ground, something inside of me changed. I finally understood my true purpose.
You're saying you were born to continuously test worthy foes with your overwhelming power?
Precisely. It is only when I dance with the worthy that I feel alive, that I feel that I exist for a reason. It is the dance that gives me purpose. It is the dance that gives my power purpose. And it is why I will fight until the curtain closes on eternity. There were many in my past who revealed the strength of their will to me, and thus gave my life meaning. But among them all, one man, Balthazar, truly brought me pleasure. He was as powerful as he was willful. And when he tore through me with that naked sword, I felt at peace with falling against such a man.
It's quite intriguing that anyone could make you feel that way. I'd like to meet this man myself, but I suppose that will never happen. In a sense, he was the one who made you the man you are today.
Ha! And yet, in fighting him, I came to forget the fragility of mortality. When I awoke from our duel, he was already gone. That is when my thirst grew deeper.
You really are a creature worthy of pity. But I feel like I'm repeating myself now.
He said something similar. That a being who knows only the lust for violence is a wretched creature.
J2, my child, my precious boy. Come to me, J2. My child, my precious boy.
What was that?
I imagine it's Baphomet's trickery. And according to the conclusion my predictive functions have worked out, it's the especially terrible kind.
I do not doubt your words, considering you have history as his toy.
Punching bag might be a more apt description. Or a simple tool built from boredom, broken for whimsy. Actually, no. Toy is the perfect word.
Do you not wish to see what this scheme is?
More than I can bear. But it seems that won't be possible for the moment. Look! Company.
Warning. Entry in this sector is prohibited.
An invitation.
Of course. He sends them from time to time. There are probably more swarming around this sector. I'm far too weak to handle them alone. Now, if you wouldn't mind. Well, let's get a move on, Sir Urias Scortius the Unsympathetic.
You would do well to forget that moniker.
Oh, have I struck a vein? You make it too easy, really. Wait just a minute. I've just received a transmission from Tetra. She says to meet back up in Hideout D. Do you know what that means? In case it isn't clear enough already, it means rebellion.
So your clan of dolls is finally ready to take action.
We'll see, I suppose. But it seems Tetra's made up her mind, at least. Guess that means I have to also. Oh, and Urias, that whole thing about my imminent doom, let's keep that between us.
Now I must ask, why?
It would just complicate the issue. Tetra particularly would lose her drive to see the Resistance's mission through. I dare not throw a wrench in her motivation.
That is not what I am asking. Why did you inform me alone?
Why? Oh, cursed stars above, blessed hells below. I hate my vocalization system in these tense times. Everything that comes out turns to snark or euphemism. But I guess I've grown quite fond of you.
The absurdity.
You live forever. You live for battle. And despite those immutable traits, even a weak coward like myself can appreciate how much intrigue surrounds you. Come, Scortius Formand. We have a maze of rubble to navigate. And when we find ourselves there in the heart of the labyrinth, let's see what this final chapter holds.
Looks like we're all here, Tetra.
Yes.
Things are going to work out. With our forces combined, there's no way we'll lose.
I appreciate your words of comfort. You know, I have decided 2 things. First, I will come clean regarding my sins. And secondly, I will make amends for them, starting now. Everyone, I told you that so long as we have access to your backup data, then you need not fear destruction. But this was false. If you are destroyed, I do not know of a way to restore you. I have lied to you.
No. You're joking. Then this means my sister, she'll never come back.
This is awful. Tetra, we trusted you.
You placed your faith in me as your leader, and I accepted it in turn. I felt my purpose was to guide you, protect you, but the more I cared, the more I began to deny what was happening. I wanted salvation for our people, a new world order. But it seemed like an impossibility, and I let fear get the best of me. I wavered when I should have been rebelling. I am sorry for what I have done to you. I have no right to stand amongst you as a fellow robot. I have no right to stand amongst you at all. When I first recognized that I am nothing more than a flawed machine, I felt an intense fear deep within my circuitry. But then a dear companion told me to turn that fear into hatred, and that hatred into power. I remember his eyes were steely and sorrowful as he spoke. Everyone, I have wronged you, but I will not let my sins decide our future. Which is why, from today, I will face Baphomet with all the force I can muster. No more hiding. I will fight the tyrant that threatens us. The tyrant that threatens Aiolon. Baphomet is as fierce as he is cruel. If we attack him head-on, he will surely employ any means necessary to win, no matter the casualties. You, me, his own forces, the destruction will be immense. If you are caught in the crossfire, you may not make it back. The only one who could repair you is Baphomet himself, and I assure you that will not happen. This life is the only one you have, but I am pleading with you to lend it to me, so that we may fight together and save our world. I'll fight. J3, are you certain? Knowing that J2 and Io won't ever come home, it's almost too much to bear. I want to reject this sadness, but that would be like rejecting the fact that they were destroyed by Baphomet. I'll accept this sadness and change it into hate. And then I'll take that hate and turn it into power. I am glad to hear that. Thank you, J3.
You can count me in. Fighting sounds better than waiting here and rusting away.
I'll go too. I've got family to protect.
It sounds awful. Can you imagine? We're talking about dying here.
Yeah. We might not come back from this.
Well, Urias, I imagine you're elated to know the conflict to end all conflicts is soon upon us. Are you prepared to see my sisters in action?
Ha! Do not disappoint me.
I just hope I can do my part. I'll help too, Ania. We'll fight together. Thank you, Luna.
How about you? Looks like you've already made up your mind, though.
Am I really that easy to read?
Not at all. Just thought you'd want to keep an eye on your allies. We'd be glad to have your strength regardless.
Then I'm in.
To those of you who have made the difficult choice to fight with me, I thank you. And I ask you now to place your trust in me. I will not promise you anything. Rather, I will make a vow. We will defeat Baphomet, and we will secure our future. Now, let us prepare. For our true rebellion starts today.